Let's talk about buying a home in Jenison, Michigan. It's one of West Michigan's most competitive suburbs, where homes go pending in about 2 weeks and unprepared buyers lose out. In the next few minutes, I'll cover what it costs, why it moves this fast, and the strategy that actually wins here. First, where you're buying. Jenison sits in Georgetown Township on the Ottawa County side of the metro, with the Grand River running its northern border. You're about 15 minutes from downtown Grand Rapids by way of Chicago Drive and I-196, and that commute keeps demand deep. The housing stock explains a lot. The Jenison family's mill went up on Rush Creek in 1864, and the settlement around it grew into one of the metro's core established suburbs. Today that means mature neighborhoods of ranches and 2 stories on real lots, served by Jenison Public Schools, with portions of the township in Hudsonville Public Schools. So let's put numbers on this market. About 17,000 people call Jenison home. The typical house is valued around $372,000. It goes pending in roughly 14 days, and downtown Grand Rapids is about 15 minutes away. On price, Jenison runs above the metro benchmark, around $372,000 against the Kent County median of $335,000. Values here are up roughly 6% year over year. So waiting has been an expensive strategy. It's still one of the more attainable established suburbs, this close to downtown. Here's my honest take. Jenison gives you an established Ottawa County suburb at a mid-pack price with a 15-minute commute. And that combination is exactly why it never sits. You are not the only buyer who has noticed. Now, the competition. With homes pending in about 2 weeks, well-priced listings routinely draw multiple offers, and the winning buyers have their paperwork finished before they ever tour. In this market, your offer competes on certainty as much as on price. 14 days. That's the median time a Jenison listing takes to go pending, one of the fastest paces in the metro. Practically, it means the house you tour on Saturday is taking offers by Monday, and there is no circling back next month. So here's the playbook. Get fully underwritten before you tour, not just pre-approved, and set your ceiling on every house before you walk in. Have an appraisal gap plan ready, keep your inspection, but tighten the timeline, and check which district a street feeds, because Georgetown Township splits between Jenison and Hudsonville Public Schools. On financing, certainty is the whole game. A full underwrite from a lender who can move on a short timeline makes your offer read closer to cash. And local lenders carry real weight with listing agents here. Conventional, FHA, and VA all work in this price band. What matters is a complete file before you write. Here's how Jenison prices against its immediate neighbors. Hudsonville runs higher at around $407,000, Granville sits just under at about $350,000, and Wyoming comes in near $290,000. Jenison lands in the middle of that band, which is why buyers from both directions compete for it. What you're actually buying into is Georgetown Township's park system and river frontage. Rosewood Park brings a splash pad, disc golf, and trails. Griff's Georgetown Ice Center anchors the winters. And the Grand River runs the entire northern edge of the township. It's an established suburb that still has room to breathe. If you're serious about buying here, my advice is simple. Line up your underwriting, define your ceiling, and be ready to write within a day of the right listing hitting. Because in a 14-day market, hesitation is the most expensive mistake a buyer can make. Jenison rewards prepared buyers with an established West Michigan suburb, a short run to downtown, and a price point the metro keeps chasing. If that's the move you're weighing, let's build your plan before the next listing drops.